And we are live. Guys, we are an hour late. That's fine. That's fine, man. Life happens.
That's right.
Life happens. I'd like to welcome everybody to Let's Talk Fishing Video Podcast. My name is Jay Angel and I'm your podcaster. Guys, I am so excited. As you can see, I have about 5 of my favorite rods in back of me, all ready to go with their rod sleeves on. I'm going to be on Toledo Bend on Saturday fishing for bass. Cold front, post cold front conditions, muddy water. That's fishing. Hopefully I'll get something and do well in the tournament. So wish me luck, guys. Okay, today I forgot to ask you how to pronounce your last name.
Joffrion.
Joffrion. I
That's
have
right.
a great guy by the name of Conner Joffrion. Actually, I was in Superior Tackle. I got that right, Connor.
That's
I
right.
was in
Yep.
Superior Tackle, and I was talking to the guy named Matt there, and then this man came walking up, and Mark said, "Man, check out this picture." He showed me a picture of a guy holding up a monster trout, and he was waiting. I'm like, "That is so cool." He said, "Well, he's standing right here." I looked at him. "Hey, Connor, want to be on my show?"
Sure thing.
Didn't even ask him what his, he didn't even say hi.
That's right.
But that's how you get things done, straight and to the point. How you doing tonight, Connor? So you had an adventure today.
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. That's actually why we're late. Coming back from a fishing trip, started raining, traffic, the whole 9 yards. Coming back through New Orleans, it's
Oh, that's fun.
y'all know how that is. But we had a pretty epic day today down in Venice. It was one of the better days we've had this spring.
Venice, God, what a great place. Guys, I want to tell you, you can see the picture of the hat. That's hat is from Zook Fishing, and you know what? Connor's going to randomly just can you see comments, Connor? I'm going to comment here and see if you can see them.
Let's see.
I just typed hi.
Yes, I can.
Okay. If you comment during the show, I'm going to say this several times. If you comment, Connor's going to randomly pick a person who commented. We're going to get your information, and Zook Fishing is going to send you a hat, just like that. A cool man. That's a cool camel pattern right there.
Oh yeah, that's old school. That's
Old school, man.
old
Yeah, I
school
remember
camera.
that from when I was a boy. Then I'm old.
Yeah, that's the new fad these days. Now is old school camo going duck hunting. So that's what they used to wear back in the day. So
Oh yeah.
it fits pretty well.
Back when I was in the Air Force, I had all my uniforms were the battle dress uniforms.
Yeah.
With that camel ski, man, that is cool. So how did you catch speckled trout today?
Oh well, it all starts with the lovely weatherman, right? Called for little to no wind at all, maybe a little bit, right early in the morning. So we left out of Venice Marina about 5:15, ran in the dark, ran out to Breton Sound, and we planned to do some wade fishing, right?
Yeah.
The mullet started getting on the beaches, and it's just about that time of year, beginning of May, late April.
Yeah.
And we pull up to the island and get out, and as soon as our feet touched the water, it was blowing Mach 400.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
the wind was literally a consistent 25 miles an hour, did not let up for about an hour and a half period. And it always said it was going to lay down the rest of the day, and we just waited and waited and waited. And so we jumped right back in the boat. We couldn't even cast. It was not good. So we were like, let's go to plan B. So we started fishing the rigs a little bit. Caught a couple first thing, just on jigs, matrix shads. Another company we like to use, it's actually from Texas, Coastal Brew Baits. They're
Yeah, I love matrix. What color matrix shads do you like to use?
So my number one color that I've caught most of my big fish on is the Magneto. It's
Magneto, yeah.
blue clear with the silver flake in it. It's outperformed any matrix. That Strip Creole right there, that's probably my second favorite in clear water. But Magneto,
Holy Jolie.
yeah, Holy Jolie, yeah. It's but Magneto, that has been my number one producer by far. Wintertime, springtime, you name it. But today they were biting a little bit of everything. We use a variety of different baits. We use straight tails, we use paddle tails.
Sure.
They seem to want more of a natural green color today, or some type of pogey looking color, because that's what they're really keyed on right now. And so we started, we caught a few at the first rig, and we kind of bounced around. We kind of waited for the wind to die down, and I think we had about maybe 15 or 20, about, I would say 10:30. Yeah, right around 10:30, 11. And we noticed it started to calm down like it said it was going to, right? And so I've got this one particular spot that I know where the fish live, and I was saving it, and hopefully, I was waiting for it to lay down. And so we made a decision to go over there, and we got there at about 11:30, and I knew that they would probably be biting around noon because there is a full moon, and they tend to feed at night and in the middle of the day. So we pulled up to that rig, and first cast 24-incher, second cast 24-incher, third cast 22-incher. It was unreal. We had caught our 8 over 20, and we just started releasing the rest. And I mean, they were hitting it before it even hit the bottom. We caught them on everything. They were just feeding, and then so that's yeah, I mean, I could explain like how we did it and stuff, but that's the gist of how we caught them today. And the water was absolutely beautiful. So because we have a low river right now, so it's keeping the salt water in really close, which is helping the trout,
Oh
spawn.
yeah. So
Yep.
the water is saltier
Yep.
than it normally is. So you're going to find trout much closer to the. They're still going to be inside, aren't they?
There's a few left. For sure. They're closer than they have been in the recent years, I would say. Right at this time, they're fully. What we saw today was a lot more small male trout outside, which means they're moving out to actually spawn. So,
okay. So they're going to be in. You think they'll be on the beach at Grand Isle yet?
I would say probably a couple more weeks. Definitely, I would say May, first week of May. Well, Friday, that's tomorrow. But
That's
I would say a couple weeks. It really should turn on.
one of my favorite places. If it's not too brutal, I just love going there. And if it is too brutal, you just go all the way over to the rocks and cast or still fish for.
Yep. Fouchon Beach is another good one too. I mean, that would be
for guys who don't have a boat. I'll tell you what, you can go to Elmer's Island.
Yep.
And free of charge, they'll drive you out there. I mean, you really should tip them. I usually give them $10, and they then they give me their phone number so that I can get them on the way back.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you can take all your stuff. My wife goes with me, and she just sits there and basks in the sun all day. It's a fun place, and if you hit it right, you can catch trout all day long there, guys.
Absolutely, yeah.
Fouchon Beach, I'm sure there's bigger ones there. They don't get harassed as bad, but there are a lot of sharks there. So just use some common sense rules. If you're waiting, don't use a mechanical device to grab your fish. Whatever you do, don't wear a stringer.
Yeah, we had to dodge some sharks today as well, for sure.
Yeah, they're there. That's where they live, man.
Especially on the rigs, for sure. They're there.
Yeah,
they're there, and they love a trout.
You love the trout, and it doesn't take much of a trout. Doesn't take much of a shark to bite a trout in half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, but these are. I was going to show you. This is the Coastal Brew baits.
Let me do something here.
Yeah, there we go. Colton Blackwell in Texas. He's a good friend of mine. We went with them last week and did some weight.
Mind pulling one out?
Say again.
Mind pulling one out?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We actually caught them on this color today, believe it or not. Bright orange, like they were just eating. So it's actually a longer paddle tail. It's probably almost twice the length of the Matrix.
So how deep of water were you fishing in?
About 20 feet. 20 feet of water.
And are the trout usually on the bottom?
Yes, and probably 3 to 4 feet above it, just suspended. Because you'll let the jig sink all the way down and you'll give it, 2 or 3 pops. And then normally as it's going back down, that's when they hit it. Pretty much every time.
Concentrate twitch?
Yeah, you ain't got to do all that, but yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's what I see on Dockside TV, man. That old Chaz catches fish, man. Chaz catches fish.
Yeah. But and then here's another one. His straight tails.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like that color. It's called salt and pepper. Every company calls that something different.
This is called guac and roll, like guacamole.
Guac and roll.
Guac and roll. Like, yeah.
Guac and roll. That's complicated, man.
No, that's a good clear water color right there. Real natural.
It does look like a good clear water color.
Yeah.
And you actually have clear water out that far?
Oh yeah, no. And where we were at today, absolutely beautiful. Beautiful green water. We could probably see 4 or 5 feet down, I would say.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, guys, I do want to tell you again that if you want to win this hat right here. Oh, now I'm not going to get it back.
Oh, the picture.
Yeah, yes, there we go. If you want to win this hat right here, all you have to do is comment, and then Connor's going to pick somebody randomly through the comments, and Zook Fishing will gladly send you this hat. That's a cool little hat there, man. That looks like it's a leather.
Yeah, they fit really nice too, by the way. Definitely.
In fact, you're wearing that in your profile picture, aren't you?
Yeah, I actually am. Yep.
In fact, they're not going to send you the hat that's funny. They're going to send you the hat that Connor was wearing.
That's right. Maybe have some good luck on it. I don't know.
Connor was wearing that. No.
But
anybody who wants that, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
But so were you just fishing directly below the boat?
So like that's the other thing. When you go out there, you have to know how to fish these areas. You can't, yeah, you can get lucky, but like you got to know how the current's moving on the rig. You got to know, use your sonar, that's a big part of it, right? Try to mark some fish. And, I've had success either fishing directly with the current, so bringing my bait back with the current, or kind of casting almost parallel with it and letting it go in front of their face while jigging it. And those are the two most effective ways. So you cast way up current, and then the current brings it right in front of them, and that's how we caught all the big ones today. It was just crushing it.
And remember, guys, when you cast up current and you want it to sink, if you're using a spinning rod, keep your bail open so that it can take line and go as straight down as it's going to go with that current. What were you using? A half ounce?
Half ounce. Yeah.
That's a big jig for the coast.
No, it is. But out there, when you're outside, that current rips for sure.
Oh yeah.
And when it's lighter, you can move down to a lighter jig head as well. But
I can tell you stories about fishing for halibut in Alaska with 6 pounds of lead.
That's insane. That's quite.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, when the water, when you have a 25-foot tidal chains and the water's being funneled into a fjord, you can get
Unreal.
up on step just by putting out the anchor, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it literally happens, and you know, it's scary to me.
Oh
But you
yeah.
know, my friend said I do this every weekend, man. You're nothing. He said sometimes I lose an anchor, and that's, you know, $75. And
Yep. That's right.
yeah, guys. So remember that, you know, if you want it to fall straight down, you have to give it line,
Yeah.
and you have to kind of walk it down, because if something big takes it on the way down, you don't want that in
You
that.
don't want a bunch of slack in your line.
Yeah, it's an art form. It takes some time to get used to doing stuff like that. I grew up fishing rivers, and a lot of times I was wade fishing, and you know, and I'd stand right here in 2 feet of water, and it's 20 feet of water, you know, 10 feet in front of me, and you cast upstream, and you just got to kind of walk it down.
Yep. That's exactly right. That's
And we
exactly.
called that quartering a jig, because you know, you quarter of your field of view. That's about all you can really handle. You don't want it way down here, because as soon as your line gets straight down that way, it's going to start sliding
rides
back
down.
up.
Yeah. Now I have really, really caught some nice fish doing that, but
Really?
because I have a heavier jig head, it stays down more, and sometimes I won't jig it or anything. It'll just be swimming in the current, just sitting there, and that's when they'll hit it. Caught a lot of big fish doing that.
So Zoot
So
Fishing wants to know if you were using double rigs.
no, all single jig heads. I'm sure you could, but I don't know. I just like fishing a single, to be honest. I could focus on one thing, you know.
It would be cool, but then again, it wouldn't be cool to have two 25 inches on at the same time.
You're exactly right, because that's what I was gonna say is like the fish that we're targeting are so big, like you hook 22 plus inches, like you're in a bind, like that ain't gonna go well. They're already hard enough to reel in one. I mean, we probably lost 6 fish today, like big ones, you know,
With
and
their
not easy.
with their soft mouths and the way
Yeah.
that they shake their heads, and they know how to use the current.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
yeah, they're hard enough to bring in.
yeah, I did make one adjustment though, because I got really not happy with losing some big fish. So I ended up bending my hook out. I bent it out and to the side a hair.
Ooh,
I
you bent
mean,
it
a
to the
hair.
side.
And I never lost another fish after that.
Okay, now
A
why
little,
to the side?
it almost, honestly, I don't really know, but I know it works. It's
Okay.
almost, they have those like octopus hooks, and they're kind of offset
Yes,
a little bit. You
yes,
know,
and actually,
it's that idea basically.
Vector hooks is no more. But when they were going, they made treble hooks called tornado trebles, and they were offset just a degree.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they were bent to the side just a degree, and and they pinned them. You know, you lose a lot of fish with treble hooks.
Oh yeah.
But this just that little tweak. That's why I was impressed that she said that, because
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and that's, man, that's
I'm telling you, I don't care what people say. It is an art form. Speckled trout fish, jig fishing especially, because
yeah,
sometimes it's as subtle as a little tap. That's it.
yes, and
And you have to, and if you don't feel it, he's already spit it out, and you're not catching him.
yes. And
So
sometimes you just see a popping cork go.
yeah.
It's almost like sockeye fishing, you know.
No,
Sometimes
it
with
is.
sockeye fishing, guys, if you up north crappie fishing, you're in crappie fishing. Sometimes that float just goes up a little bit, because
Yep.
they did it and went up,
Swimming
and
up.
you just see it just go up just a little bit. And I remember when I was guiding, set the hook. I don't have a bite. It didn't go under. Please set the hook,
Yeah. And they're
please.
there.
If they set the, oh man, I do have a fish.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be nice because I want repeat customers, you know.
Yeah. That's
I
but
said, man, you just gotta trust your guide, man. You know, And it's good that you brought that up. It's specs. Sometimes they'll pull the rod out of your hand.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, that happened a lot today. I'll tell you that.
That is why I fish for speckled trout. The
I
first time I had that where I'm sitting there and just la la land, nothing's biting, nothing. Bam! Whoa!
Yeah.
That is just that still gives me goosebumps. Then you feel that
the head
it's kind of
shake.
like a walleye with that head shake, because the first time that they said that they started shaking their heads, the whole way back, I must have called 10 people the whole drive home.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude, you gotta come down here and fish for these fish with me. They're
yeah.
amazing.
That's me for sure.
Then of course somebody comes down and we catch a bunch of 10 inches. It feels
Yeah.
like a small crappie.
Yeah, that's funny. That's exactly what happened this morning. I brought down Matt Ori with Ori Law Group. He's a really good friend of mine, and Tim Ortego. He's one of the top captains in Cocodrie, and
Yeah, Tim's been on my show. Yeah,
yeah.
He likes to go to Port Mansfield. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right. We were together today, and they were absolutely mind blown from the fish in Venice, because Cocodrie does not. You don't go to Cocodrie and catch 20 fish over 21 inches. Like, that doesn't. Maybe not now. Maybe it used to, but it just doesn't happen.
You don't go anywhere. I mean,
yeah, it's very rare to do that anywhere.
I mean that's special even in Venice.
Oh, 100%. And the crazy part is, like, all my guide buddies that came in, they all had fish like that too. I mean, the fishery is unbelievable, and it's only getting better with the low river too. So
yes, yeah. And with the new legislation for the menhaden boats, where they're going to start actually policing them,
yeah,
it's going to get even better.
Yes, exactly.
Because you kill all the reds. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna complain today.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Oh yeah.
Mess with my fishing, man. Urgh.
That's right.
So matrix shad, man. I love matrix shad. I love matrix shad. And actually, their new matrix shad X. Have you tried those yet?
Oh, the X shad? That's what I caught fish on today. Pretty much. The
new ones that come in packs of 7.
Yeah. They have the pokey, the one that looks like pokey with the little dot on it.
Yeah, I use the one that looks like a finger mullet.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's a good one too. And I've had a lot of luck on the green one with the black speck on the tail.
Yeah.
Money out on the rigs. Money. For sure.
Those things. And also they're made of that elastic, kind of like so you can take it.
Oh yeah. No,
Chaz, another home run guy.
Yeah, pretty much. He nails
it. Guy fishes at least 3 times a week on Pontchartrain. That's wow. Cool life. I'm jealous. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm jealous.
Yeah. Oh no, it's he lives it up. And
I have to have one of those regular jobs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Lake Pontchartrain has been on fire, and it's only going to
really. Tell me about it. What have you been catching? Where have you been catching?
So I hadn't fished the lake much, but I know people who have, and the reason it's been so good is because the salinity levels are so high, and trout love high salinity water. You put fresh water in there, it's done, right? And they haven't in the spillway or anything like that. So that lake has stayed super salty, and they are thriving. And people are saying it's going back to like 20 years ago how it was.
I think it's been like 7 years since he's opened up the Bonnie Carey.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Bonnie Carey just goes straight.
Yeah, I mean, Lake Pontchartrain, I mean, they're catching them everywhere. The bridges, all the reefs. I mean, it's shoreline everywhere. You can't really go wrong, but you do have to have a moving tide. If you don't have a moving tide, you're not going to catch anything on that lake, especially.
Denham Springs. That's going to be the first place when I get my boat. That's going to be the first place I start targeting.
Yeah,
because it's 2 hours closer than most places I fish.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's Venice is 2.5 hours from where I live, and Lake Pontchartrain is an hour and 20. but there's a reason I drive that distance because
there's a reason you go there. Yeah. And freaking Grand Isle they just get more and more hostile, now we're going to charge you this much. Now we're going to charge you this much for that bridge. And, after Ida, they didn't bring back any of the hotels. So now there's no place to stay except for Hurricane Hole. And you're going to pay $200 a night for that. When it used to be, during the week, you can get one of those hotel rooms for $75.
That's right. Yeah. Those days are gone.
And also they had rooms that were in some of those hotels where you could put 6 guys in there and they only charge you $200 a night. Oh,
yeah, I know, right?
And these are guys. They get there, they start drinking, they just sleep on the floor.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Grand Isle's a good time, but it's also
I had so many fun times there doing that. The hotels used to have hotels that have shown the green lights and.
Yeah.
And they're right there by Caminada. So, the trout just came out about 9. You could sit there all night long, drink beer, and catch trout.
Yeah, absolutely.
So much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, we're man, I'm telling you, this year's going to be probably the best fishing we've seen in a long time. Strictly because of the river is going to be so low, and we haven't had, knock on wood, but like we haven't had a hurricane or anything like that.
Oh, dude. You just said that.
I said no. Hey,
you just said that.
But
Connor's fault.
Yeah, I mean, last winter on my boat, just taking my friends. We caught from the end of November to February 1st. We caught 1,500 trout.
Wow.
Limit.
Hey guys, I'm sorry, Con. Hey guys, I want to remind you again, if you comment, you're going to be put in a raffle to win this hat. Somebody's got a comment. I think we only have one comment, and you must be present to win, because if I don't get your information, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, if Connor knows who you are, I guess we can still send it to you.
I actually do. Yeah.
You probably know most of the people on right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, buddy, but.
No, it's all good.
Getting down to the wire now. It's 27 after the hour. We have to stop at 35.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, is there any fishing knowledge or any questions that you have?
Geez, man, we've covered a lot of fishing knowledge.
I know. Yeah.
Man, in places like Pontchartrain, you probably use the same exact thing where you cast out where you're targeting like one of the bridges. You're targeting the downstream side of a bridge piling.
Yep.
You cast out there. You keep your bail open. You let it go down until you feel it hit this. Pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. Bring it back. Pop it, bring it in.
That's right.
You use that because that's how I used to catch walleyes, and trout are a lot like walleyes.
Yeah. So when the current's really, really rolling, they'll be really tight to the pilings. When I caught my biggest trout out there on the Highway 11 bridge, I mean, my jig head hit the piling and brushed it, and the trout hit it. I mean, they're right. There's the big ones sit right behind the pilings, and then the schoolies will be a little bit further off. So,
you ever take your boat right up to the piling and drop it straight down, or do you stay back? And because how deep the water?
I like staying back because I don't want to be setting the hook straight up and down. I want some distance between me and the fish, a little bit, not too much, obviously, but
sure. I've just caught a lot of fish. Well, that's just how we fished on some of the rivers I fished on. You wanted to keep your rig straight down, and you had the art form was you had to sit there and try to keep pace with the current.
Yeah.
So that your lines are straight up and down, and you have a rod in each hand, and you bring it up a couple inches and take it down. Bring it up a couple inches, so that you can stay 2 or 3 inches from the bottom. But I can fish either way. I think but also where you're fishing at 15 feet of water, is it that deep in Pontchartrain?
Yeah. Some areas it ranges from 10 to 15 feet on the bridges, you could say.
Okay.
But 15 feet's like that's the deepest you're gonna pretty much fish. Maybe a little deeper on the causeway, but not too much.
That just sounds. I can't wait to get a boat and start going out there.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure there are some days when you can't get out there in Pontchartrain because I mean it's such a big lake.
Oh, it gets
I
rough.
bet it can get
Oh, it
brutal.
gets rough. I'm telling you.
Brutal. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you find a place that you can hide from the wind there?
Yeah, it just depends on the wind.
Go down to the Wrigley's or something.
Yeah. That's what most people do, for sure.
In the wintertime, I'm sure you can go into some of the deeper holes in some of the bays.
Yeah.
And get some,
For sure.
Get some big old girls.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're getting to be about 30 after the hour. Would you like to do any shout outs?
Yeah, honestly, I guess all my gear that I use really. Matrix, coastal brew baits, like I showed earlier. Shout out to Mark at Superior Bait and Tackle. That's
Yes,
where I
Mark.
pretty much get everything. And if you're in the New Orleans and Metairie area, Shag Sporting Goods is really great. Ray's a great guy. Ray Shagnard, he's the owner of Shag, so go stop by him. And yeah, I mean that's where I get everything. So without them, I wouldn't have any of my gears.
I'd like to make a shout out to Zook Fishing for graciously.
Absolutely. Mason and Brock, great guys. They're rocking with it.
He'll be on my show in probably the next month.
Awesome.
Brock's still convalescing from some health problems, so
yeah. No, he's we've been talking back and forth, and he's doing a lot better now, and so it's good to hear.
Yeah. So best of luck to you. Praying for you for a fast recovery, Brock.
Yep.
I know you're watching. Mason and Brock, I thank you guys for working with me, and Mark, I'm looking forward to working with you in the future.
Oh yeah.
Zook Fishing, Superior Tackle. I don't know why I wanted to call that precision tackle. It just makes no sense.
It goes off the tongue well. That's all right.
Makes no sense. So I guess Brandon Ivy.
I do. I've got his number.
Okay, why don't you contact him and tell him that you will that he'll be receiving a Zook hat, and also would you mind contacting Zook or Brock with his information?
Yes, I can do that.
And you know what, man? Thank you so much for taking. I know you're a busy man. I know you have a job and a life, and you have a very active fishing life.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I'm a little jealous of that. And man, I'll tell you what, man, I am really looking forward to fishing with you. I think
absolutely we're gonna make it happen too.
You and I being in the boat, I think we're gonna laugh all day long.
Absolutely. I would agree.
That's what it's all about, man. I love to fish. I'm serious about it, but you got to have fun when you get out there. I don't get mad when I lose a fish. So sometimes I might swear once.
Yeah, once, maybe twice, but I get over it.
And if it's a big fish, I might tell that story for the rest of my life.
Yeah, exactly right.
But I eventually get. Oh, I wanted to show you this. This is Algag lures. Can you see here?
There we go.
Look how that jig head goes on with the matrix shad.
Yeah, that is money. I love how flush they sit. That's nice.
This is from Algag Lures.
I like that a lot.
You can look that up at algaglures.com.
Cool.
I mean, he sent me a whole bunch of them. If I have any left, I'll bring some for you when we fish together.
Oh, that sounds good, man.
But he doesn't even fish for specks. He lives up there in New Jersey and he fishes for striped bass, which gets up to 40 pounds.
Yes, I've done that once, and it was a time. It was really, really cool. It was really cool.
Caught a lot of stripers, but never went over about 6 pounds. That's how big they get in Illinois.
Oh yeah, they get massive for sure.
And the hybrids get 12 pounds, but they're like this big.
Yeah.
If they're 18 inches long, they're also 18 inches this way, and they're a lot of fun.
No doubt.
I can catch hybrids on stuff like this, but if you just put a chicken liver beneath a slip bobber,
over.
you can catch, if you can get into them, you can catch them all day long. Well, hey,
Oh, yeah.
man, it's 35 after the hour. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yep.
Everybody, I'd like to thank you guys. Sorry we're a bit late. Life happens, man. Life happens. I don't worry about stuff. There's enough stuff to worry about in this life. I don't want to worry about the podcast.
That's right.
So podcast is about having fun. And,
That's right.
this guy knows how to have fun, guys. So stick around. I'll talk to you for about 2 minutes after the podcast.
Cool.
And guys, wish me luck, man. I'm going to fish the first tournament I have fished since 2011 tomorrow or on Saturday. And if you don't hear anything, I didn't do well. All right, guys. And with that, I'm going to just say, man, get out there and fish. I run a fishing podcast, but you're not going to, I can give you tips. I can fine tune your presentations, but you'll never learn anything sitting on your couch. You're absolutely never going to catch any fish sitting on your couch. Get out there and enjoy your life. Go fishing.
That's right.
With that, I'm going to end the podcast. Thank you very much for listening or for watching, guys.